Howdy, 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 my name's Anachi Sasuke, and welcome back to Let's Read Homestuck. I'm sure you've probably realized by now that I'm intending on doing one of these every day this week to make up for lost time, if I haven't already said that. It feels like I already said that, but I may not have said it to you guys, but I'm intending on doing one of these every day this week to make up for lost time. So, in the last episode, Carcat did the thing with the chair. He had his, intervention that he said intermission with Terezi. More things were said about Caliborn's past, and now we're going to go to Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 3. Which is more Caliborn shenanigans. And it would appear that some of the Leprechaun quadrant things are happening. Wait, why did that planet give me 2 elves? You're calling them elves now? Yes, but they're leprechauns, or gnomes, according to some baloney scholars. They can now be additionally referred to as elves. I've decided. Whatever. Why are there 2? Because of the 2-for-1 deal. You select the 7th planet on the break, so when you destroy the 6th planet, you unlock both the 6th and 7th elf. Now you're on the 8th planet. This one doesn't give you an elf. It doesn't? No. What about a gnome? No. What about a leprechaun? No, you get nothing. Why not? Because you're supposed to skip this one and destroy it last. You're just wasting time hanging around here. The clock is ticking. Alright. But first, I want to get their powers straight. Sorry, that was a tissue. I don't know if you heard it or not. Am I correct in assuming their powers keep getting more useless? Yes, just as I suspected. I don't even care anymore. I just want to know. So, Orange Hat, we have established, just walks ahead of me all the time. No matter how far off he wanders and gets lost, I always seem to catch up with him. Yes. And Green Hat, he just has a doll with pins in it. Yes. What's up with that? He has a doll with pins in it. And every time you get a new elf, he'll take another pin out. That's all I will tell you. Okay, got it. It's pointless. Moving on. Maroon Hat. I can't tell what his power is. What is his power? He doesn't have a power. Are you fucking kidding me? No. That's a new low, even for these shitheads. But Maroon Hat is pretty smart. You can use him as a higher ranking henchman or something. Being smart isn't a power. Plus, I doubt it. How smart can one of these imbeciles be? You should talk to him and find out. No. Come on, just a little friendly chat. Fine. I'll have a word with him. Very briefly. Okay. Hey, are you still talking to him? Wow, you guys are really going at it there. The fuck could you be talking about for so long? This is getting ridiculous. The timer on the next cue ball bomb is ticking away. Okay, I'm back. And Maroon Hat is highly intelligent and personable. I have decided he is my favorite guy so far. See, I told you. I will give him some important responsibilities later, but I have not decided what. Maybe he can hold on to something important for you. Good idea. Like what? Oh, I know. My cow top. No, not the cow top. That's dumb. My gun? No. Oh, my candy. No, you idiot. Fuck you. If you have an idea, then just tell me what it is, puzzle man. Look at the color of his hat. What else do you have that's that color? Also, what object do you think of this kind of shaped like a 7? Oh, of course. A boomerang. Okay, I give up. I will make a mental note to secure a boomerang in the future. Yes, it makes so much sense to be a boomerang, thematically. Because it always comes back around in one big circle, like all the time shit I'm supposed to be about. Okay, last question. Why is Purple Hat constantly dancing in my presence? Yeah, I guess in retrospect, Purple Hat has always been pretty flirtatious, hasn't he? What? Maybe you could try to be open-minded, though. Have you ever considered that relationship with someone? Stars, Hearts, Horseshoes? Maybe you'll discover you've never truly experienced joy until you've been in a Stars, Hearts, Horseshoes with a dancing elf. Caliborn has spiked his cow top on the ground in disgust. End of Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 3. If I wanted to be a jerk, I could have just abruptly ended the episode right there. And I just want to say, for the record, that I finished that intermission at exactly 4 minutes and 13 seconds into the recording. And I can't prove it, but that's cool. Yeah! Okay, so, that seems to be Skull Mountain. Hey guys! Stop dragging your feet back there. You're falling so far behind, you're starting to look tiny and ridiculous from here. The treasure should be buried just up ahead. Let's pick up the pace. Excuse me, some of us here have special needs. I think I will continue dragging my feet if you don't mind. Solix, will you just let Aranea heal your eyes already and catch the fuck up? No! She can do that. Hey, a radio was it? Yes. Can I ask you something? Okay, you seem reasonable and pretty nice. So, I'm wondering, how do you feel about all this? About what exactly? About what Vriska and her pirate buddies are doing? You mean searching for the weapon? I think it's a good idea. No, I know. Of course it will be great to have some awesome secret weapon, whatever it is. I mean, how do you feel about the way they've been searching for it? By using all your ghost clone friends as bait? And getting the bad guy to blow them all up to reveal the way to the treasure? That's probably the only way to find it. In my experience, the specific path you travel out here is very important. If we did not trace that exact path in that amount of time, I doubt we would ever have found the right location. In fact, it may never have been found by anyone. Okay, yes, let's assume it was the only way to find it, granted. But I mean, does that really make it the right way to beat him? I couldn't say. Well, how do you feel about it? Most of the other pirates seem cool with it, so I'm wondering if you feel differently. It's probably necessary, and they would have embarked on this voyage whether I had come along or not, so I might as well join the fun. Isn't that what you did when you first saw our ship? Sort of. But I didn't know you were all doing what you are doing yet. Yes, but once you found out, you continued journeying with us. Yeah, but I'm just hanging out here because I'm asleep. What else was I going to do? Exactly! I don't necessarily share their point of view on the meaning of this endeavor, though. They consider this to be a great clash between good and evil, but I prefer to look at the coming battle as a matter of housekeeping. In the end, all loops must be tidied up, even his. Okay, but what about your friends? Don't you care about them? Of course I do. I love all my friends. Then why do you seem so cheerful when so many of them are getting zapped by lasers? Do I seem cheerful about that? Kinda. I apologize if that's the way I'm behaving. It's not true, though. I think I look at death differently than most. And it is fair to say that this attitude extends to death after death as well. I've learned to be at ease with the cessation of being in any form it takes. But I'm not, nor will I ever be the monster's handmaid. So, please believe me that I would never take joy from destruction of any soul. However, you must realize that it is only by the grace of the horror tears that so many have been allowed to continue existing for so long. They've persisted for ages beyond their time, just as he has. As such, it seems to me his rampage is just another kind of housekeeping. While he rounds the ring undoing the work of the gods, we must prepare for his undoing as well, to ready the manner for the Lord's arrival, so to speak. I'm sorry, maybe I spaced out through some of that, but I'm still not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you could just simplify it for me. Are you a good guy or a bad guy? I don't like to think of myself in those terms, but I do try to be nice to people. Damn it, okay, could you just maybe give me an idea of what it is you actually want out of all this? What I want? It's a pretty good question. I think I mostly just want to see what happens when this whole place breaks apart. I remember this face. Oh, there were so many great memes of this face. I'll try to find one after the video. Oh my god, you are all so insane. Are you coming or what? Yes, please come. I was about to begin one final story before we reach the treasure. Oh, holy shit, another story? I'm there! Sorry, Radia, I'd love to keep chatting, but you heard the lady. It's story time again. Wow, Radia, you actually sent the guy running the Hero Circuit story. That was a really impressive creep-out job. Nice. Sad face. I hear fire trucks outside my house, but there's always something on fire at, what time is it? It is 11:13 on the East Coast, so it's about the right time for something to be on fire. Did she always have the pirate? Yeah, she had the pirate hat. Thank you for joining us, John. Commodore Nepeta and Rear Admiral Fevria both been clamoring for one last tale, and I'm not one to disappoint. Faces. Clamoring, as in clams, text it. Is there a reason that they don't talk now? Because, like, I get that they're dead, but I feel like they should be able to talk now. They're not, dear sweet Fafetta Sprite anymore. Okay, what's this one about? Ogre sex, or salamander shipping, or something? Nope! Although I would be happy to tell you all about those topics another time. This is a story about two legendary rings. No, not those rings. The rings I'm talking about are less powerful and considerably more obscure, but for what they lack in power, they make up for in mystery. Details on the rings are quite hard to come by. I've pieced together what little I know from various fables and myths. They occasionally make appearances in such stories serving different purposes in each tale and always carried by different names. But in this story, they will be known as the Rings of Life, Life and Void. Void. It's like some of the Olympic rings, except not 5 of them. The rings are said to look near identical. Near. I'm not sure I'm seeing a difference. But their powers are quite different, as are their origins. The Ring of Void supposedly once belonged to the Black Queen of a Void Session, but one day it was stolen by her from her by a thief, and then stolen again from the thief by a rogue. Legend would suggest it changed hands like this for a long time thereafter, until finally vanishing into the void itself forever. Which is fitting, as the ring grants its wearer the ability to do exactly the same. The Ring of Life has a very different story. I have found no reports of an origin to this ring at all. Like many magic artifacts, it may not even have one, which is comprehensible. Earliest reports I've read would suggest it was first discovered by some travelers in a desert, and like its sister ring, has changed hands repeatedly since. This ring, however, has a dramatically different effect. Instead of relegating the wearer to obscurity and materiality, it does just the opposite. It's said that any ghost who wears this ring will come back to life. In some stories, the fate of each ring wearer appears to be entangled with the other. When one is lost, the other is serendipitously found. A great example of this can be observed in the fable of... Wait a minute. But I was just about to... Mindfang, I said shut up. Wait. Now, wait just a goddamn minute. Hold on. Are you telling me... Are you seriously telling me that ring... No, back it up for just a silk spinning minute. What's the matter? That fucking guy! Are you kidding me? Is she angrily making them fight each other? Are you kidding me? Ah! Slampora. Tavros, what? What did you do with that ring? What ring? Don't play dumb with me. The ring you had. You know, the same one the orange guy tried to give me. I still don't know about this orange guy you mentioned sometimes. You talk about orange guy, but in reality he sounds probably fake, like how you thought Rufio used to be until facts proved he wasn't. You actually think I'm making this up? Why would I make up a story about an orange guy? What kind of juvenile fuck-up do you take me for? The orange guy was real, he was surrounded by a bunch of stupid fucking horses, and he tried to give me a ring, so I knocked him out cold, and then later, you found it. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Don't lie to me. You had the ring, and you and John were fighting over it behind your backs like a couple of idiots for a while. What, you didn't think I didn't notice? Yes, no, I didn't think you did. Well, I did, and I don't care, because I didn't think the ring did jack shit. But now that I know it does jack a whole fucking lot, I would like you to stop behaving like a disingenuous, argumentative asshole and tell me where it is. I don't know where it is. It's gone. What do you mean it's gone? I had it, then John had it, and I wanted it back, but he... wanted it also, so we argued with our hands over it until he vanished, and I tried to find it on the ground because it was precious to me for a while. Why was it precious to you? Are you telling me you knew what it did? No, I didn't. I just had separate reasons from that for wanting it. Well, whatever lame reasons you wanted that ring, forget it. It's obviously a much more important magical item than either of us gave it credit for. As soon as we get the treasure out of this cave, you're going to lead us back to wherever you lost it, and we're going to look for it. Is that understood, Poop Master Nitram? No, yes, I mean, yes, I comprehend the literal meaning of your yelling, but no. What do you mean, no? That was an order! I think your mean-spirited angriness is making me remember to wonder why I keep wanting to help you and like you. And it's making me think I don't really care anymore about finding the ring or finding this treasure, or help you do arguably evil things to ghost friends to get your objectives to happen. Tavros, what exactly are you trying to say? I think the bottom line of that is, I don't want to be your poop master anymore, so I'm not going to be. Where do you think you're going? You get back here! You can't just fly away from me like that! Oh, but I can. You forgot about my secret weapon. Behold, the self-esteems! Self-esteem's my ass! I said get back here! If you go out there alone, you're gonna die, you pathetic piece of shit! I'll take my chances, you jerk. Ah, yes. Fly, pupa, fly! Yes. How I referenced what were once scornful remarks directed at me. So sick, so sick. We can all hear you whispering from down here, shit for brains. Hey, Tyrus, wait up. I think I'm coming with you. What? No, Solix, wait! Nah, I've pretty much had it too. I can't believe I went along with this for as long as I did, so yeah. I'll be fucked 2 ways from Perigree's Eve before I let Tavros upstage me in the backbone department. Aradia, sorry, I can't be part of this anymore. It's just making me feel dirty. I understand, Solix. Let's catch up again later, hopefully when this is all over. Yeah! Oh, Fefri and Nepeta will be coming with me too. What? No, they fucking won't! Yes, they will. They just told me. I didn't hear them say shit. They both gave me meaningful glances, like, as if to say, yeah, oh yeah, let's bounce. You're blind! How could you see a meaningful glance? Instead of understanding the perspicacity, whatever the hell that means, of the sensory impaired, why don't you bite me? No, they can't go! Commodore Nepeta and Rear Admiral Fefri are both critical members of my crew! This is mutiny! Fresca, I'm on your side here, but I feel I should point out that technically they both outrank you. Excuse me? No, they don't! Come on, I just gave them titles that sounded cool. How can you outrank a captain? By being a Commodore? A Commodore outranks a captain? Yeah, afraid so. Yes, and a Rear Admiral outranks a Commodore. No, but I thought a Rear Admiral was like some sort of joke rank. Who can take a Rear Admiral seriously? It might as well be a poop master. No, Cirque is actually a real thing. God damn, for a pirate, you really know fuck all about nautical junk. Pretty embarrassing, to be honest. Yeah, this stuff is all super interesting, JK losers. Anyway, we're out. Okay, they can fly, but he can't. Ladies. Good riddance, you backstabbing ingrates! I hope Lord English eats you all! Hey, Vriska, what? Actually, you know that ring? What about it? I have it now. You do? Where? Let me see. No, I mean, not on me. I guess I wasn't wearing it when I fell asleep. It seems to have the power to come with me in and out of my dreams as long as I'm wearing it. That's how I got it in the first place. I had it on when I woke up. You were wearing it? Why? And why were you playing Keep Away with it in the first place? I mean, aside from the obvious fact that messing with Tavros is its own hilarious reward. I don't know, I guess I liked it, and I just wanted to hang on to it for some reason, but I didn't know I would wake up with it. This is perfect! That means all you have to do is put it on when you wake up, and then come find me the next time you go to sleep. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'll think about it. You'll think about it? Well, yeah, it sounds like an important item, so deciding what to do with it is kind of a big responsibility. It's supposed to bring ghosts back to life, but we don't know how it works. What if it only keeps you alive as long as you're wearing it? That would mean only one ghost could come back. Right! All the better reason to let me use it. But there are lots of ghosts. I'm just not sure what to do yet. Wait, you're not actually thinking of giving it to someone else, are you? That's my ring! The orange guy gave it to me! Yeah, well, frankly, I don't give a shit about the orange guy. The ring is mine for now, so I'm the one who has to figure out what to do with it. Speaking of waking up, it's probably time I got going too. I'm not trying to join the mutiny or anything, but I do have friends waiting for me out there. John, wait! I hope we're not parting on bad terms here. You aren't holding all this treasure hunting shit against me like Travers is, right? We're still cool, right, John? If you have to leave, I get that, but I really want us to stay friends. I always felt like we had a special bond, John. Like we're both always in the position of having to take charge as leaders, even if we never asked for that responsibility. And I don't want to pressure you into anything, but I would really appreciate it if you'd at least think about me next time you take a nap with that ring on. It's fine, we can stay friends. I don't really like to make enemies with people, even if they're what? Friska, I have to be honest, years ago when we first talked, it was a lot of fun to get to know you, and I admit, I thought about you a lot since then, but I guess I never quite realized how little I actually understood you. During this crazy treasure quest, I tried to reserve judgment, like, maybe it was just a troll thing I didn't get. But seeing how those other guys felt about it, I think it's more complicated than that. Obviously not all trolls are like you, and I know I'm not. Maybe this was all for a good cause, but it still felt like a pretty fucked up way to go about it, and all I'm saying is I'm ready to go. I've seen enough, and I miss my friends. I'll think about what to do with the ring, but honestly what? Again, I'm just keeping it real, but if I'm really thinking hard about who I should bring back to life, I don't know if my conscience can justify bringing back someone so dangerous. Fine! Don't give me the ring then. Actually, you know what? Even if you change your mind someday, forget it. I don't even want it anymore. You don't? No. I've been dead this long. What's a little longer? Keep your ring. I don't want anyone's pity, so beat it, Egbert. Well? Huh? John, I thought you were leaving. Alright, I guess I'll just... What are you, a fucking idiot? Don't go yet. What? Look, you made yourself perfectly clear. You think I'm a heartless monster, and you don't want to help me out. Whatever, but... Are you seriously going to check out of this dream like 2 minutes before you see what the treasure is? Holy crap, dude, where's your sense of curiosity? If I can manage to put up with you for a little longer, I think you can stand my morally bankrupt company long enough to find out what this thing is. Why am I the only person in Paradox Space who actually thinks? Okay, sure. I guess I'll go a little further and check out the treasure. You're right. It would be dumb not to. Good. Party's over, folks. The Pirate Playtime Wiggler Jamboree was fun while it lasted, but now it's time to get serious. The treasure's down there. If my guess is right, it should be buried in one of his ancient memories. By now, we've all been windbagged to hell and back by my dear ancestor, so I'll trust nobody's going to mind indulging one of my stories. There was a pretty good yarn about this treasure I read once during my travels. Our travels. Found it in some damn memory, who knows whose. It was a good read, impeccable prose. Failing to do it justice will be the real matter of grey morality here if you ask me. But, right now, I ain't in the mood to figure out how not to make it fucking suck, so I'll just say this. It was supposedly a weapon that once belonged to him, but he could never use it without altering its nature, meaning he could only use it once. So we did. After that, it could only be used against him, used again one more time, and only as a weapon against him. Knowing it was one of the keys to his defeat, he had it locked away deep in the void. That's it. Part 1 of my story. Hold your applause. Guess we'll find out if that's true, or if it turns out all my despicable shit was in vain. Not that it would even matter to some people, you know? They can say whatever they want about me. But somewhere out there is a shimmering new universe growing in a big ball of water. He's looking hells and majestic, amphibious and resplendent. His glorious croak will bring you to your knees. That universe is going to give life to billions of trillions of zillions of cute little aliens. You wouldn't even believe how pretty and wonderful and happy all those aliens will be. It's making your lip tremble just thinking about them and how worth saving they are. Wow. You could walk up to one of those aliens and put your hand on his innocent shoulder with a straight face. You could say, sorry to break it to you, but tomorrow a guy named Lord English is going to destroy your universe. You are all going to die. And when that alien looks up at you with tears in its eyes, just before the first one rolls down its weird alien cheek, you lean in close to its absurd alien ear and whisper, psych. That's because you know a long time ago, in an obscure pocket of reality the alien could never understand or give a shit about, some crazy girl sacrificed the lives of a bunch of ghosts in order to kill that guy forever. They were already a million sweeps past their prime, existing on borrowed time, luxuriating in a kind of bizarre metaphysical longevity few others will ever enjoy. That's a fresh batch of bait the squid gods kept on ice for an insatiable fishermen because they were sick of being hunted themselves. Those ghosts were all that stood in the way of an end to this eternal holocaust, and sparing their souls ain't different in my view from personally committing atrocities on a cosmic fucking scale. I only ever wanted to do the right thing no matter how it made people judge me, and I don't need a magic ring to do that. You don't have to be alive to make yourself relevant, and you don't have to be a good person to be a hero. You just have to know who you are and stay true to that. So I'm going to keep fighting for people the only way I ever knew how. By being me. And I think that's probably a good stopping point after that speech. So, this has been Nanachi Sasuke. This was episode 120 of Let's Read Homestuck. In the next episode, it's still intermission, or Act 6 intermission 5. But we're going to see what happens when Vrishka lands in the hole. So, thanks for watching. If you liked it, a like and a subscribe would be groovy. If you didn't, you need to do either one of those things. And I will see y'all in the next one. Later.